Escambia County, Florida Sheriff says a sex and contraband ring has been discovered at the jail.
And Bob, investigators say 10 people were involved, including a jail employee. Fox 10's Christina Leavenworth has the details.
It was to the point there was a verbal price list.
It started at $25 to have sex in the building, up to $100 plus to leave the compound.
Investigators say this was happening at the jail. They say a jail custodian, Tracy Belton, was facilitating sex between inmates and civilians.
It was not a business that they set up. What it was more of, again, you coming to us and saying, I want to have this liaison, and they would facilitate it. They were not out on the street, if you will, actively involved with trying to bring customers in.
Investigators say if they paid to leave the jail, they were able to roam the streets as long as they came back after a certain amount of time.
For a certain amount of money, we would allow you to leave the compound, meaning we would allow you to leave the Escambia County Jail and the Escambia County compound area. Clothes are provided, and you would come back within a 3 or 4 hour period.
Investigators say after the inmates went out, they could bring contraband back in. Deputies issued warrants for 10 people, including civilians, for aiding an escape, and inmates who were smuggling in marijuana, tobacco, and food. The sheriff says not much money changed hands.
It's not a lucrative business. If anything, it's the first step in the enticement, if you will, to now be owned by the criminal element. So don't think this was, again, a pattern of misconduct that made a lot of money for a lot of people, because just the reverse is true.
Investigators say they originally found out about the ring because Belton, the custodian, threw a pizza and beer party for the inmates involved. Morgan says it happened in March after a detention deputy was arrested for sneaking in a cell phone. The sheriff says the party was thrown to celebrate not getting caught. Now, the party is over. In Pensacola, Christina Leavenworth, Fox 10 News.
Investigators say they expect to make more arrests.